Well, very good morning to you. It's a mixture of the old and the new. Behind me to the left, the old gas holders looking a little bit low and looking rather high, actually, I have to say, to the right here. This OCS stand might not be entirely full for its first day, but it looks spick and span. It's a wonderful addition to a famous old stadium. Now, let's bring you up to date with what's happened already here today, the toss with Michael Holding.
Yes, we are ready for the first toss in this 2005 Natwest series. And I've got the two captains here with me, Michael Vaughan, the England captain, Habibul Basha. Of course, he will be doing the calling.
Heads.
It's up, heads is the call.
Tails it is, England.
Tails it is, England have won. What will you be doing, Mike?
Oh, we're going to have a ball this morning, a bit of overhead conditions. Generally the pitch of the oval stays good throughout the day, so we'll try and get them in amongst the Bangladesh batsmen this morning, put them under some pressure.
Same thing as the test match, put them in, bowl them out as quickly as you possibly can?
Oh, we'll just try and stick to our disciplines and try and put the ball in the right area and put them under pressure that way. If we do that, I'm sure we can create a few chances.
2020 cricket and this completely different, but you must have gained something from that game.
Yeah, we enjoyed Monday night. It was a good day for everyone. Obviously good to win. We've decided to stay with the same team that won on Monday night for this game, so we wish everyone well. Simon Jones has just had a slight problem with his knee today, so John Lucy makes his debut, which is great news for him.
Okay, Michael, good luck.
Thanks a lot.
Habibul, test match, you had to bat first. Would you have preferred to do something different this time around?
Yeah, it'd be nice if you can bowl first. With this overhead condition, it's been raining yesterday, but it'd be nice if you can bowl first, but if you lose the toss, again, you have nothing to do.
As the summer has gone on, though, your batsmen seem to be improving, and you won the last game against Worcester. Are you happy with your form?
Well, still we need to improve in the top order batting. The top order hasn't scored many runs, but if you can do that, I think we'll be all right.
This white ball does a bit. I'm sure you would like to see it off first of all and then get a good score.
Yeah, that's our first target, to see it off the 5 new balls, and then we can calculate the middle overs.
You have had a few days off. Everyone fit and well?
Yes, everyone is fit and well.
Okay, Habibul, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Well, the situation is that England have won the toss and they have decided that they'll put in Bangladesh into bat.
Well, there's a bit of cloud cover here at the Oval this morning, and that will encourage the bowlers, and England will be delighted to have won the toss. Have a look at this wicket. It's white, but more importantly, it is hard, and I mean solid. Very, very hard. There's been dry weather in England over the last few weeks, and this wicket is what happens. It's hard, it's going to have a bit of grass, it's going to have a bit of carry, and I think it's a big, big toss for England to have won. Michael Vaughan, no hesitation, stick the opposition in. It's going to be hard for Bangladesh, but watch this ball and see what pace this wicket has. It's very, very hard.
The pressure is on these men. Javed Omar Boleyn made runs in that test match series. Nafis Iqbal, not quite so many. Let's take you to our first commentators. Up in the contrast, waiting as Marcus Trescothick, a man who's also in form. Will be waiting to bat later. Waiting in the commentary box, we've got David Lloyd and Bob Willis.
Here's the first ball. No ball, pulled straight away by Mark Benson. Mark Benson played a test match for England and also won one-day international. Highly respected umpire. Already some bounce for Gough. That's going to be a problem for Bangladesh, isn't it, David Lloyd?
Well, Ian Botham was very excited at the pitch report and said that this pitch is hard, and they usually are at the Oval. They're perfect batting strips.
Edge, but that won't carry to Flintoff. Very optimistic single that would have been.
Carrying 1 or 2 scars there, Andrew Flintoff. Diving around in the outfield. This drops short, just 1 bounce. Gough already finds the edge.
Good start for Gough, just the extra off the over. 1 for no wicket. It is to be John Lewis from the Vauxhall end. 3 slips for him as well. Much fuller length from Lewis, who relies quite a lot on swing.
Well, I mentioned haircuts, and Lewis has said in interview that he's very superstitious about his hair, and he's not going to get his hair cut until he bowls badly.
Just slides down the leg side, and Alim Dar's quite right there. In a one-day international, that is a wide. Good shot, that's the way through extra cover. Nafis Iqbal on his way. Vaughan with the chase. And Collingwood with the throw.
The ball of full length from Lewis. 79 miles an hour. Medium fast bowling. Full length and looking for outswing.
Not sure this is the correct length for Lewis to be bowling, David. That's a much better length, but he's going to concede 4 runs, very unluckily. Andrew Strauss at third slip.
Yeah, the drive ball was floated up there. Maybe he's still getting loose, but this is his optimum length, that the ball shapes away. He's got these 3 slips in. It'll be a fast outfield at the Oval. He does well to play that down. He's seen the movement. Javed Omar Baleem, I'm sure that he plays that down. He plays it softly at any rate.
This will be tight. Chance for an overthrow perhaps. Yes, indeed. Solanke had to go for the shy. Michael Vaughan hasn't enjoyed the backing that up. Not comfortable at all with that hand.
Well, just be careful with Solanke. He's one of England's star fielders. He's in trouble now. He's got to get round John Lewis, and a despairing dive in the end. Solanke misses the stumps. Take aim, fire. This would be tight. This would be out.
Better over for Bangladesh. It's 11 for no wicket.
The key with Gough is he free from injury? And yes, he is. And so he comes into the equation. I'm sure it would only come into the selectors' thoughts if they had real problems with injuries. But he's putting himself in the frame again. Good pace.
Smashed away behind point for 4. Just a little bit of width for Javed Omar to work with. He moves into double figures.
Well, that'll please the Bangladesh element of the crowd. This is a cracking shot. Just that little bit of width. Javed Omar Baleem cracks this away. Sets himself well on that front foot. Good shot.
Peterson down at third man. 17 for no wicket. That's between mid-wicket and mid-on. More runs here. Chase for Peterson. An encouraging start for Bangladesh. Not intimidated by this England opening attack. Vaughan hasn't chosen to use his quickest bowlers, Harmison and Flintoff. That was not a very good shot. Javed Omar Baleem goes for 13. First one-day international wicket for John Lewis. It's a poor shot. It's a shame after a bright start from the Bangladeshi opener. But they find themselves 19 for 1 in the 4th over.
and he's looking at the big screen, and there were two noises. It's absolutely dead if he's not nicked this. Has he got an inside edge on it, or has it gone straight through and crashed into the pads? It looks like he's missed it completely. It's hit him middle. Lewis, absolutely dead on, fullish length, hitting across the line. Oh yeah, that's gone. It's a noise of both pads. Lewis breaks through for England on debut. Javed Omar Baleem, 13, 19 for 1 Bangladesh.
20-year-old Mohamed Ashrafal is the new batsman. Lewis is already there, edged and out. First ball for Mohamed Ashrafal. That didn't last long. And John Lewis, in his first one-day international, is on a hat-trick here at the Brit Oval. Grimaces from the Bangladesh supporters. Perfect line, that's a better length. And he doesn't drop many at slip.
Immaculate stuff, this. The perfect line, the perfect length for a new batsman. Excellent seam, he doesn't go anywhere, stands on the line, outside edge. Don't nick them to him. Bucket hands at second slip, Flintoff does the rest. As soon as Lewis finds the edge, 2 in 2 for England's debutant. Poor lad Ashrafal has gone first ball. England on a roll, Lewis on a roll. Bangladesh on the back foot. Ashrafal's gone for none, 19 for 2.
Well, John Lewis is going to have to wait till the start of his next over to see whether he can achieve that hat-trick. So England grabbing the initiative here, putting Bangladesh into bat, and they've already taken 2 wickets. Tushar Imran, the new batsman, just 21 years of age. A lot of young cricketers in this Bangladeshi side. Goff to Nafis Iqbal. Angled away down to Peterson at third man. Every Bangladeshi run is being warmly applauded. A little bit of drizzle in the air. Now let's have a look at these John Lewis wickets. That's an appalling shot from Javed Omar. That's a brilliant delivery from John Lewis. That's what's put him on his hat-trick. Another Goff no ball. Lewis down at long leg. Here's Lewis then in 4 slips in position. He's on a hat-trick. Pretty good Yorker, but it's away through mid-on. Peterson's herring after it. Good stop. 3 to Nafis.
Well, it's a good delivery from Lewis, and it's a good shot from Nafis. Gets himself in a good position and just pushes the ball back down the ground. Sensible option, get the Yorker in, get it straight, but he plays that well. Look at the rain.
We're not expecting a lot of rain. It'd be a shame if the match was halted by this shower. Good work by Peterson. Oh, some of the running's been frenetic to say the least, but they're going to pick up a single with the overthrow.
Well, he's settled in very quickly as Lewis. He's bowled a good length, demanding length. Got to be careful with this running. ...27 for 2 from
5 overs and 3 balls.
This is the LBW in ultra motion. There was a noise, it sounded as if he got an inside edge on it, but you can see clearly that this just crashes straight into the pads. He's hitting way across the line, and he played quite well, Javed Omar Baleen, before then. Oh, it's straight enough.
Well, only one stump to aim at, but another ridiculous run attempted. We're just in the 6th over of 50 here.
Well, they get there in the end, but it's a dicey run to Collingwood. I think Collingwood's taken by surprise here that they've run to him. In.
We're down to 2 slips and a very close gully now. Goff's not happy with his rhythm.
No, he's not. Just sliding down the leg side, and he's looking suspiciously all the time at where his feet are on that front line. He's telling everybody, of course, he usually does. 2 no balls in his opening spell.
Pretty well played in the end. These deliveries from Goff nipping back.
He doesn't want that. He's looking for an off-stump line to bring his slips and his gully into play. It's just angled towards the body. It's almost a flint-off delivery, is that?
Collingwood. 7 overs completed. It's 31 for 2.
That's a good shot. That won't be cut off. 3 boundaries in the innings so far. That's Nafi's Iqbal's first.
Good shot. And they'll come onto the bat on this wicket. Just using the hardness of the white ball, timing that through the offside.
Edge done gone. That's his 3rd wicket, Jonathan Lewis.
Well, I just get the feeling starting to try and bring the 3rd man into play. Sick ball. Looks to me as if he just opens the face here. There you go, trying to run it down. All he's done is run it to Grant Jones. Lewis picks up his 3rd wicket. He wasn't going to play apparently in this game. Simon Jones wasn't until he pulled out. Jonathan Lewis staking a claim. His 3rd wicket. Bell's gone for 19. It's 39 for 3.
They're only in the 10th over, and the Bangladesh captain Habibul Basha is at the crease batting at number 5, averaging just over 19 runs per innings. You'd have thought that Habibul Basha would have had a much better average than that in the one-day game, and perhaps even a better strike rate. We saw him in the test matches how anxious he was to play shots. Here we go. Oh, that came back in quite sharply.
Of course, the captain a few problems, nipping back, and certainly didn't do any favours to Grant Jones. Sideways movement there, nipping back, good bounce, good carry. That face, trying to run it. See it played a lot in one-day cricket. you don't get it right, this is what happens. You run it, but you run it straight to the keeper.
Gone for the pull shot this time, hasn't timed it. The 2 runs he'll get for it will take Bangladesh on to 50. Oh, that's a good shot, that's beautiful. And that has fair raced away and clattered into the boards. Now that is something to cheer.
Well, this one was a bit fuller. The ball we saw the super slow-mo of went past the edge was length. This was a half volley, and he hits it like a tracer. In fact, it was slightly on the up.
Well, he's got his revenge here, Steve Harmison. It's turning out to be an expensive over, but with that ball, the last of the over, it's been dragged on by Tushar Imran, and Steve Harmison has picked up his first wicket of the day.
Well, I've said consistently that Bangladesh don't like bounce, and watch this bounce. They just can't get on top of it. Any kind of bounce anywhere around the world, they struggle. Watch the way this has hit him before his bat comes down in line. Off his glove. They cannot deal with bounce, and that is one thing that Steve Harmison has. He worked out his length, push him back. Tushar Imran goes for 10. Bangladesh 57 for 4.
That's Aftab Ahmed coming at number 6 today. He's got hold of that very well. 2 men in the deep. The man at deep square, who was in pretty much square of the wicket there, couldn't get close to it.
Well, good move from Vaughan and Harmison. They know Bashar likes a pull, likes a hook. There are 2 men out. Could possibly, with the extra bounce and pace at the oval, have him slightly more behind square. He is in front of square. You could have him squarer. Whereas at Lord's, he was caught out in front of the square. It was a slower wicket.
That's gone pretty fine. Jonathan Lewis gave up the chase very early on that one. Leg byes signalled by Mark Benson. Runs flowing in that over. 10 from the over, 68 for 4. He's got him. It's a good catch actually by Geraint Jones. Seemed to go right into the top of the gloves, and for a moment it might just have climbed over the top of him, but no, he's taken it safely.
Well done, Geraint Jones. He gets some criticism for his wicket keeping, but watch this. Right fingertip stuff. Jump, jump, jump. Right in the fingertips. Good catch. Credit where it's due. Working on his wicket keeping with Jack Russell, and this took a little bit extra height. Right in the fingertips. That'll give him some confidence. Bangladesh captain goes for 19, Habibul Bashar. Bangladesh 72 for 5.
We're in the 19th over. Bangladesh have lost half their wickets. Score is 72. The new man, Khalid Mashood, another former captain.
That's close, very close. Might be just sneaking down the leg side. Height with Harmison is always the key. Good decision, Mark Benson.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, Steve Harmison has got his man. He's got his 3rd wicket into the bargain. But Khalid Mashood just I'm sure will feel he's been a little bit unlucky there. Trying to help it round on the onside. Just a feather of a contact there off the gloves. Geraint Jones in the right place.
Well, I'm going to repeat myself. They just cannot cope with the bounce. They think it's down by their waist. In fact, it's up by their gloves. Flicks the glove, goes through to Geraint Jones. Steve Harmison is too bouncy for him. Khalid Masood has gone for one. Bangladesh struggling again, 76 for 6.
Slow left arm spinner. Left-handed bat, Mohammad Rafiq.
There we go. Rafiq has launched that straight down the ground, and it's gone all the way for 6. Not what Paul Collingwood was expecting at all. Take that.
That's a massive blow for Mohammad Rafiq. He does like to play his shots as a batter does, a pitch hitter. Look at that, down on his knees, Calypso style, straight over the bowler's head. Huge one, half a dozen.
Trescothick got very excited about that. Umpire Benson unmoved. Let's have a closer look.
Aftab Ahmed anticipating that it might be a short pitch delivery, much fuller. Just ricocheting off the top of the pads there, off his legs.
Good looking shot. One of the hardest shots to play in cricket, the on drive, beautifully executed.
He sure can play some really good looking shots. Bangladeshi supporter enjoying that. Look at that shot. Nicely balanced, beautifully played, just playing through the line.
Pulled away, it's wide of Solanki, who's placed out there for the missed hook. That's gone in front of him, away to mid-wicket for 4. Plenty of talent in this young man.
Aftab Ahmed picking up his second boundary in the over from Andrew Flintoff. The first one we saw a beautiful straight drive. This one short and nicely pulled away. Even though there was a man at square, but hit it in front of him. Good powerful blow from Aftab Ahmed.
It's past slip and will beat Harmison to the boundary. The 100 comes up for Bangladesh. A little bit wide from Flintoff. Much needed boundary for the visitors.
Aftab Ahmed did pick up 2 boundaries in the previous over from Andrew Flintoff. This time a little bit wide, and says thank you very much.
Beautiful shot.
What a way to start after the interval. Good shot that. Say that whenever you get breaks, whether they be tea, lunch or rain breaks, that batsmen tend to struggle a bit after that. Young Aftab Ahmed showing that he didn't have a break.
Harmison. Going to steal a single here. Slow ball is in the air. It's going to fall safely though. And it's right over John Lewis.
Well, I'm absolutely sure John Lewis thought he had that covered. Went through with a shot anyway, Mohamed Rafiq, although he was deceived. And have a look at this ball, how high it bounces.
Well, that gets through, and that's beaten Lewis as well. Not the most convincing shot, but it's brought up the 50 partnership. A life-saving one for Bangladesh.
It so often happens when you leave any gaps in that slip call, and ball certainly finds them.
Finger end on that one. Kevin Peterson took some brilliant catches in the 2020 International on Monday evening. Couldn't hang on to this.
And he is a tall man. Full stretch. Got a fair bit of his palm on the ball. Couldn't hold on though.
Magnificent shot of the day so far. Into the seats, behind square leg.
The boundary rope has been brought in here at the Oval, but it wouldn't have mattered. It cleared that, plus the original boundary position, and also a few rows of seats.
Well, Flintoff hasn't picked that up. It was in the air a long time.
Took a long time to react. Andrew Flintoff obviously didn't quite see where the ball was going. Looking to hit it through the mid-wicket region. Just got onto him a bit too quick, Mohamed Rafiq.
Lofted over, mid-on, over the boundary, another six. 149 for six. Aftab Ahmed joins the fun.
Looked a bit so nonchalant from Aftab Ahmed, but he certainly timed it. There's no way it could have gone that far if he didn't time it well.
Got that away as well. Peterson's after this. The 150 comes up for Bangladesh. Straight to Harmison. He makes no mistake. But a very useful innings from Mohamed Rafiq. He's still smiling. He goes for 30 on 52 for 7.
Certainly didn't intend for it to go that fine. He was looking to hit it over the mid-wicket region, I think. It was a slow delivery from Darren Gough, so he bat came around a lot quicker than it should have. Ended up at fine leg. Good knock though. Good partnership as well. 30 from 57, it's 152 for 7.
Mashrafi Mortaza picked up a pair in the Lord's Test match, and he made 1-0 in the Chester Street match. It's a surprise that he's in at 9 and not 11. Swinging full toss, that's helped him get off the mark. Long chase for John Lewis. Easy to slide on this damp outfield. Mortaza off the mark with a 3.
good 50 for Aftab Ahmed. He's a little star, this man. And he's played a super innings here today as well.
Well, he's a fine player, 19 years of age. Did exceptionally well in the Test match up at Durham. He's carried that form into one-day cricket.
Safe. Got to hurry now, got to hurry. And that is trouble. Well, they're going to take the option of confirming that with the third umpire. Aftab Ahmed looked to me to be short of his ground there. Here's the take in front of the stumps. Time enough to get the ball back onto the stumps. And I don't think Aftab Ahmed's made his ground.
I don't fancy him here. It's a good take from Jones. Excellent throw. He breaks the stumps. Desperate stretch for the line, and he's got to be beyond the line. Here comes that decision. Now, is he going to be disappointed?
Well, it's mighty tight. Mighty, mighty tight, but he is out. Just that little bit of hesitation before he came back for the second. He's mortified, desperately disappointed. He played so well too.
Terrific throw from Peterson, one bounce. Jones gets the line, nips the bails off. He's desperately short. He's played terrifically well. It's been a really good innings as that from Aftab Ahmed, 51 from 58. Error of judgment, he was always struggling. As soon as he set off for his second run, Bangladesh are running out of wickets, 159 for 8, but well played.
New man, Khalid Mahmood. And he's not going to hang around, I don't think. He's got to go. Very, very simple chance. Armisen strikes again.
Good field setting is this from Michael Vaughan, new batsman, number 10, former captain. Mahmood comes into bat and he just shovels it to leg slip. Michael Vaughan had 2 slips and a leg slip, easy as you like for Peterson. Bang-in ball from Harmison. It's at the body, it's difficult for a new batsman at this sort of pace and that bounce. England with 2 in 2, 1 run out and 1 brute of a delivery. Mahmood has been and gone for none, 159 for 9.
So 9 down. Mortaza and Nazmul Hussain. Haven't run out of shots yet. That's a beautiful shot.
Do something. What he's done there, he's crashed the ball square on the offside. England again with an attacking field. Mortaza pushes that field back. England just release a fielder onto that saving boundary there.
That's chipped around the onside this time. Plenty of space out there. Flintoff will pick this one up. Oh, so close. Andrew Strauss tantalised by that one.
This is proper tail end batting. Get into the minds that if it's up, it's off. He's given it everything. It's just about come off the splice of the bat.
That's well placed. With a full swing again. And it found a way through. So boundary for Mortaza takes him to 21. 177 for 9.
Partnership is 18. For the last wicket, that's pretty good. 18 from 24 deliveries.
Over the top of the keeper. More runs for Bangladesh, more frustration for England. It's 190 for 9. "45 overs done, 5 overs still to go. Bangladesh might just use them up." And here to talk you through them, Atta Ali Khan, is with Nasser Hussain.
Here we see no fielders back there. 4 runs. There it is. The slower ball, it's gone straight up in the air. Jones did about 5 circles. And Strauss sees the funny side of it. I'm not sure Geraint Jones does. He does now. But that man, Darren Gough, could possibly have been brought on earlier because he knows the tricks. Always takes the right option. Here it is. Let's have a look at the change of pace, the slower ball, the off cutter. There it is. Straight up in the air, and keep an eye on Geraint Jones.
Clever piece of bowling from Darren Gough. But look at Geraint Jones. Good piece of work from Darren Gough, getting rid of Nazmul Hussain. So rearguard action comes to an end for Bangladesh. They were tottering at 76 for 6 at the end, managing 190.
Well, a good performance by England as well. They were tested. Jones with 4 dismissals, that'll do his confidence some good. The Bangladeshi batsman struggled at the top, but then some rearguard action. That man again after Aftab Ahmed, 51, continuing his good form. The batsman of the summer for Bangladesh, without a doubt, but helped out down the order. Mohammad Rafiq, 30, and Mushraf Mortaza, 29 off just 24 deliveries. They didn't use the 50 overs, but they'll be reasonably happy they got 190.
The England bowlers, Darren Gough, 2 for 33 of 8. John Lewis, the most impressive, 3 for 32 of 10 overs. Stephen Harmison once again in the thick of the things, 4 for 39. Went off for a few runs.
Well, after a few delays, eventually we got there. There's the target. England need 191 runs to win at 3.82 runs per over.
Right, we have a challenge for England at 191 to win this game. Strauss and Trescothick on their way out, prepared in the commentary box, waiting to talk us through the first half hour of the innings. Michael Holding and Bob Willis.
Mushraf Mortaza preparing to bowl the first over. He starred with the bat at the end of the Bangladesh innings. Not out to 29, faced just 24 balls. Really gave some impetus to the end of that innings. 191 then the target for England, and does Marcus Trescothick love this cricket ground. Playing his 100th match today. Very healthy average of just under 37. Strike rate's good too for an opening batsman. But Trescothick, as always, be looking for early boundaries. Trescothick can't get off the mark there. To Maiden. No ball. well wide of off stump and signalled as such. This is Bangladesh's problem. They've got a good bowler in Mushrafi Mortaza. It's the backup that's the problem. Just Gothic watches with admiration as Strauss gets that away behind point. That's just Gothic's favourite area. Strauss will enjoy this back at the top of the innings.
Gothic got one that was a bit wide of off stump in the first over of the day, didn't put it away. Slightly different situation with Andrew Strauss. He certainly had no problems dispatching that.
Edged away and 4.
Does seem that Bangladesh have done some homework in between the test series and the one-day tournament though. We certainly saw it with their running. A lot more convincing their running. Picked up a lot of singles, and now we are seeing it with their attack. To Marcus Trescothick. They're not giving him a lot of room. Does tend to play the ball in the air into that third, fourth slip region and backward point. Just 2 slips though.
Strauss immediately sends Trescothick back. 11 for no wicket after 2. Smashed away through point. Andrew Strauss back at the top of England's order. He didn't have an easy time in the middle order in one-day cricket. His last 50 in a one-day match was in the Championship Trophy semi-final against Australia at Edgbaston.
Too much room on this occasion. Started wide and kept on going. Just giving him the opportunity to free his arms, Andrew Strauss. That was better. Certainly has prospects.
Easy 2. Ridiculous appeal. It's a leg by. 19 for no wicket.
Just hoping, I would assume. Couldn't seriously think that the umpire would have given that out. What is good about Nazmul Hussain is his run-up. He has a nice rhythmical run-up, accelerating in towards the crease. But again, you can see him just falling away there, the legs collapsing, front leg, back leg, both legs collapsing a bit. But again, that was beautifully bowled. Mushrafi Mortaza is certainly doing a good job so far. Did bowl one that was too wide, but no one's perfect.
Well, that's turned Strauss round. He had 1 or 2 problems in the Test match series, Andrew Strauss, playing shots just like that. Strauss will keep the bowling. He's into double figures, 20 for no wicket now. Advancing down the pitch. 1, 2 bounces, 4 runs. Not what you're looking for when you're starting your international career, age 17. See the England opener come down the wicket to you. Good diving stop. They'll get through for 1. Aftab Ahmed. That's a favourite area of Marcus Trescothick. Ball over-pitched, smashed away through extra cover. We saw plenty of that in the Test series. We'll see plenty more in this NatWest series as well.
Took all of 23 deliveries for him to pitch one a bit too far up. Just a bit too full from Mushrafa Mortaza. Of course, Marcus Trescothick, he's always looking to put that weight of his forward. Seized the opportunity.
Aftab can't get to that one. Chase from Mohamed Rafiq in front of one of the 2 brand new scoreboards here at the Brit Oval. It's 34 for no wicket.
Lovely shot down the ground, full face of the bat. A greasy outfield, but it'll go all the way. He needs a score, Andrew Strauss. Last 12 one-day internationals, he hasn't scored a 50. He's averaged 20, so he's just ticked along. It might do. All the talk has been about Geraint Jones dropping down. It may do him, Strauss, a power of good to go to the top of the innings. Signs are that he likes it better there for me.
Well, that's a good shot. Fielder won't catch that. That's a fine shot. Just not carrying. But it's a shot that Andrew Strauss waits for in any form of cricket. 5 days, 1 day, half a day. He's looking for this one just short. 48 without loss.
Well, he climbs in here. It's fractionally short of a length. You saw the drive through the offside. And it's just, inches short.
Wants to steer it away. He's going to come back for 2, which is good running. Made his mind up very, very early there that the 2 was on. No hesitation, made it look easy. 50 up. Easy runs here. Again, it's 1 bounce and 4. No one out there. Field had been set on the offside, so it's a poor delivery, and anyone's put that one. It's 56 now, without loss.
It's not a great delivery, this, with the field as it's set. There's a catcher at leg slip. There is no deep square leg. There isn't a fine leg. Only 3 fielders all inside the circle leg side, and then he smacks the bouncer in. No, no.
Found the gap. Didn't have any force behind the shot, so it's just 2. It's beautifully placed. And it's a great piece of fielding. Well, it was a long old chase. Nafi's got everything right, including at the end that desperate lunge with his foot.
Well, he does this brilliantly. It was 4 all the way. In he comes. Nifty footwork.
It's a good shot. My word, that's beautifully timed. Just flicked away. Made to look very, very easy indeed there by Marcus Trescothick.
He's picking the gaps, Trescothick, and it's that same leg side field. If he bowls dead straight at him like that and just favouring the leg side, he just picks his spot from full of length. There's no real pace in the bowling, 80 miles an hour.
Easy again for Trescothick. He's looking at that leg side, he's eyeing it up, his mouth is watering and he's feasting.
Well, the skipper's got to change this. It's 80 miles an hour, 81 miles an hour. He shimmies again, he just comes down the pitch and the ball's directed round about leg and middle. It's as easy as you like.
That sort of ball should have gone a bit further too. Trescothick has got enough on that. Will be another 4. But Mortiser is letting himself down here.
Well, it's 3 leg side boundaries, and significantly there's no one gone to him. He's completely on his own. The field has stayed exactly the same. He doesn't get nearly enough of this, Trescothick, but he still gets plenty to get to the boundary.
That's launched away over extra cover and hit very powerfully too. This already is seeming like one of those bowling changes you'd rather not have made.
70 miles an hour. And it's another no ball. This is costly. 12 runs so far from 3 deliveries.
That's a lovely shot. It'll take him to 50 and past. He's lined up a couple there. He's timed them all. This time he's found the gap. And this is a ground on which Marcus Trescothick seems to score an awful lot of runs. He's 52 not out. It's a clever shot. Really clever shot. I think we might just have got to the end of the over as well. 21 runs came from it. It's 96 without loss.
Well, England rocketed along there. 50 more for Trescothick. He's enjoyed himself today. He's got the pitch that he talked about. Didn't have to look at it. Played all his shots around the wicket. Full of confidence. Lovely shots through mid-wicket. Nice chassis again, same shot. Seized onto anything short of a length, and you can't bowl short on here at medium pace. 4 more.
Here we go again. Great shot. 6 this time. Andrew Strauss without any undue effort has hit that a long way to clear the boundary at deep square leg, and up comes the 100.
Smiles from England, but I'm missing something here. 76 miles an hour. England tucking in. It's that same field with a leg slip catching.
It's a nice shot and a good stop. Nicely timed that. Could easily have been 4 had he got past, but it didn't. Just the 9 runs from the over, 105 without loss.
Mohamed Rafiq, the most experienced Bangladeshi bowlers, comes into the attack. Leading wicket taker in Test and one-day cricket for Bangladesh. "34 years young." Well, left-arm spinners, step and fetch it, can go on forever. Oh, a hint of turn there, Nas.
Hint of turn. And I think Andrew Strauss agrees with you. He was attempting the step and fetch it shot. A couple of steps down the pitch. These two England left-handers will look to go after arm spinner. This first over will be inside the first 15. Oh!
It's down the leg side, it's helped, and it's helped all the way to the boundary. Poor delivery. Probably would have been a wide if it hadn't been helped on its way.
Well, the England batsmen have been using their feet in the first 4 balls, and so Rafiq tried the quicker ball down the leg side, 57.6 miles an hour. Trescothick didn't go that time. Used the pace and helped it for 4. It's 12th boundary in 61 runs.
And has placed that very, very well. Picked the spot, didn't try and smash it. 4-4. At the end of the over, 11 runs from it. It's 116 without loss.
Trescothick using his feet, doesn't get to it, goes through with a shot, and that man at deep mid-wicket was square. So he realised a big gap over mid-on, well fielded. Keeps the hat on, mind the chair. Good skills. Short and wide, one area you cannot bowl to most batsmen, but to Andrew Strauss in the last year, short and wide goes for 4.
Well, it's the left-handers in particular, isn't it? They get used to the ball going across them, and if you give them that extra bit of width, they're onto it in a flash. This is hit very hard. Oh, not 4 more.
And that brings up his 50. Moved back up to the top of the order, as in Test matches, and he bats just like he does in Test matches. A handshake from his partner. 5th 50 in one-day international cricket, and he likes it up the top of the order.
And that's 4 more.
Well, they're looking ragged now, Bangladesh and Bangladesh cricket in general. It's all well and good saying that they've got to get opportunities, but now it's just looking a bit silly. Well, at the moment, this is a very dangerous field. For that reason, left-arm spinner is bowling without a man in the deep between long on and a man on the sweep. Can't bowl to this field.
No, he can't, but he's got a man sweeping on the offside. Now, if he's going to bowl straight, does he need that man? Would he not be better off having him at deep mid-wicket? I don't know, but at the moment, it's not right.
He's chipped that. That's a beautiful shot. That is the best shot he's played so far off the spinner, because there are now 3 men out, and he had to get this absolutely right. Just chipped it. He knew exactly what he was doing. He just went down, didn't try and hit it too hard, just chipped it over mid-wicket, made sure he got enough height on it. Thank you very much, 4 runs.
It's also beautifully timed, isn't it?
That is absolutely brilliant. I've never seen anything like that. Well, I have. I saw Adam Gilchrist do it Edgbaston once, and Trescothick loves it. That is a quality shot.
Now, talk me through the keeper. He's got no helmet on. He's going to be enjoying this, isn't he? He could be wearing one of those in a minute. It's beautifully played, isn't it? Oh, that's 4 more. Well, kind of a mood. What can I say? 2.5 overs, none for 38.
Well, Ian Botham said you don't take the mick out of your opposition. Well, this is just getting ridiculous now. He's bowling a bouncer with the keeper standing up, and Trescothick's got 1 over first slip, 1 over keeper, 1 over leg slip. He's rocking back, and the captain, he likes it.
More runs for Trescothick. Gets a single, didn't quite get the 4, but he gets his centre, Marcus Trescothick. His 9th one-day international 100, his 3rd here at the Oval.
Good round of applause from the ground and his mates. Marcus Trescothick is in the groove. Gets his 9th ODI 100 in just 76 deliveries. Smashing form.
And there's the winning shot. Marcus Trescothick wasn't able to hit the winning stroke, but at least he got the 3 figures. His partner, Andrew Strauss, doing the job. 82 from 77 deliveries for Andrew Strauss, 100 from 76 for Trescothick.
Quite a menacing performance from both these batsmen. Very professional outfit. Definitely very good signs for them to play their game against Australians as well. Marcus Trescothick and Andrew Strauss finishing up in style. Trescothick getting his 100 of just 76 deliveries, and Andrew Strauss on the other hand staying unbeaten on 82 of just 77.
Trescothick 100, exactly 100. Andrew Strauss 82, and the job quite well done in just the 25th over.
Bangladesh bowlers struggled. Mashrafi did impress early in the innings, but none of the bowlers could pick up the wicket.
And that's the story. Bangladesh recovering. They were 76 for 5 at one point, got to 190, but it wasn't enough. England cruising to a very comfortable victory in the 25th over. Job done.